Hey gang, welcome back to Mark's 60 Plus Fitness Journey. Now today I'm going to show you the first recorded workout session with my new workout partners, Ken and Paul. It was leg day. This was Friday, September 10th, yesterday for me. September 10th, 2021. It was a leg workout. It was a little unconventional leg workout for me. We did start with deadlifts, but we used a trap bar instead of a barbell. That was a little different for me. There was no squats. We started out with the deadlifts. We did several good sets of those, moved on to some leg extensions and leg curls slash hamstring work, and then went down and did some unilateral single leg presses and double leg presses, and then some calf work, which I failed to record. Now, I have learned that it is a little more of a challenge to record these workouts with a crew, more than one person. So this may be a little glitchy. I'm working on how to fine-tune that. But all in all, it was a good workout. I think we worked well together. I learned some new things, or at least did some new things. Didn't seem like a lot of work at the time, not a lot of variation. But I will tell you today, I got some hamstring soreness. Some quad soreness and hamstring soreness. So it was a good workout. So let me show you what we did, and then we'll come back in a few minutes, as always, and wrap it all up. So let's go do it. Let's get today's leg session started. So here's Ken with one of the warm-up sets we did for our trap bar deadlifts. We did 3 sets of warm-ups in the 15 rep range, and then progressed up, but essentially did 3 working sets at a heavier weight. And to be honest with you, I'm not exactly sure what weight we were using here when I got to my working weights, but it was somewhere around 380 to 400, I think. I'm not sure. But the weight on this trap bar doesn't translate 1-to-1 on a barbell deadlift, needless to say, because you don't have quite the range of motion. The lower end is not quite as extreme with the trap bar as with a barbell. But I will say this was a good movement for me. It felt good. I was concentrating on leg drive, quad drive, keeping the emphasis on my quads. And after essentially 6 sets of these trap bar deadlifts, I felt it. I had some quad tiredness already. They were working. They were pumped. So this did work, and it's good for me in that it's new. And I think what I'm going to do on my next shoulder day, when I do shrugs, I'm actually going to use this, or try this anyway, with my shrugs, my heavy shrugs, because I did find it fairly comfortable for me. And here's Ken doing, I believe, the penultimate, next to last heavy set. And these heavy sets we were doing in the 8 to 12 rep range. I believe most of mine were 10 reps on the last 3 heavy working sets. Here's old Paul. He's a pretty good deadlifter. I think if he focused on deadlifting, he could be pretty good at it. He's got some long arms. He's got some good leverage. And Paul doesn't have quite the experience in lifting Ken and I do, but he's making some good progress. I think this is my last working set here. But that was a little different way to start my leg day, but I think it was effective. And if nothing else, it was different. And I did feel it in my quads. And it is a leg day, so that's kind of the objective. And Ken went heavy on his last set. Now I mentioned Ken is focusing on doing a bodybuilding contest early next year. and he's right in the middle of putting his plan together. He's already modified his diet quite a bit, and he's leaned up quite a bit in the last 6 weeks. This is our next set of exercises. We went upstairs and we did 3 good sets of leg extensions. We also did a couple of warm-up sets. Ken is big on warm-up sets before you get into the working sets, but we did 3 heavy working sets of leg extensions. I would not ordinarily put the leg extensions at this point in the workout. Normally I would do them as a finish movement after the heavier work is done, but again, this is cool because it's different. It's something I wouldn't ordinarily do, and it's good to try things out like this, I think. As you can see, Ken is a sweat machine. I have never seen anyone sweat like that man in my entire life. It's incredible.
You can't get out of the pit.
Go, buddy.
I believe this is my last set. I think I did. We were working in the 15 rep range here for these leg extensions. And by this point in the workout, it was certainly a leg workout I could feel. My legs were feeling worked out. So far so good. This is pretty much Ken's leg workout right here. Again, it's counter to what I normally do. But as I've mentioned many times, I'm amenable to changing things up because I think that's a good idea in general. And we moved into some hamstring work with these seated leg curls. And I do these occasionally, but I prefer the lying hamstring curl. But this works really well. I got some work out of this today. We did 3 sets of these as well. And Paul here has trouble with, he says he's got really weak hamstrings. He was having a hard time with this. As I mentioned, he's got some knee issues. He's had some knee surgeries. But he was working with us on this. Yeah, I'm not sure what to tell him to do with this, but he worked through it. This is my last set. Again, I'm having this is a learning experience for me, having another person or two with me working out and recording these workouts. But I think we'll figure this out. Ken is pretty good. He did a lot of narration, which I'm having to voice over because there's music being piped in. And I've mentioned this many times before too, and a lot of times if the music is loud enough and clear enough, the songs are clear enough, you can get a copyright strike on the video, so we don't want that. So I'm overdubbing this, so we are missing quite a bit of good Ken commentary. So here we're closing in on the finish of the leg day. We went downstairs to the leg press machine, or one of the 2, and we started out with 3 sets of single leg presses. And Ken is like a 20 rep fan on this. I think I was working in the 15 rep range. So we did 3 sets of single leg presses. And I love these, I really do. I've just recently discovered the single leg version of this, and it's quite effective. And it is a little humbling in the sense that you can't use nearly the same amount of weight as you can with a double leg. And what I normally do, since my left leg is a little lagging size-wise, I try to squeeze in an extra rep or 2 on these when I do the single leg version.
strain you brought glutes
And as I said right here, Ken was doing an excellent commentary on the value of these, and we're going to miss some of that because, as I said, I had overdubbed this. So we have 3 different exercises so far. We have, well, 4 actually. We did the deadlifts, we did the leg extensions, we did the leg curls, and now we're finishing up with leg presses. And we also did some calf work, as I mentioned in the intro, but I did not record that. As a matter of fact, when it comes to calf work, I usually do at least 2 sets of calves every workout. I think calves can take a lot of work, and I do 2 sets of very high reps, like 30 to 40 reps on every workout. There's Ken with his single legs. And Ken, regarding his physique, he is very massive top. He's got some gigantic arms and shoulders and chest. And he has been cutting back. He's lost, I think he told me 20 pounds. I'm not sure. I think he had his body fat checked last week, and he said it was 19%, maybe 20. But he's making some good progress there. But his legs are a little undersized in regards to his upper body. Now, his legs are bigger than 99.9% of all Masters people he's going to be competing against, but it just they look smaller because he's so big on the top. And I'm sure once he gets a little bit more work in, he'll get some of that growth back. As I said, he was a bodybuilder and hasn't really ever stopped working out. He did have a back issue which prevents squats. And he's working diligently to try to fix this. And that's all. I'm kind of curious to see how this is all going to play out. And we're going to document this whole thing. So we'll see how that goes with Mr. Ken here. Alrighty, so this is my last set of double leg presses. And this was my normal working weight lately on this is 45-pound plates. And today it felt heavier than normal, but I was able to push it a little harder because I had my workout partners with me, which was good. And as I mentioned, this workout, as we were starting out, I didn't feel like it was going to be a good one for me, effective for me, but as it turns out, it was great. I had a fine workout. My legs were quivering, and the next day I felt some soreness where I wanted to feel some soreness. So I'm happy with this, and I'm happy with my workout partners. It was a great workout. Alrighty, there it was. Leg day for September 10th, 2021. A little different for me. I did a couple of different things in different orders and different amounts and different sets and different rep ranges. And it was all good, and I appreciate Ken and Paul for pushing me a little bit and convincing me to go a different route just for a change of pace, if nothing else, a little muscle confusion maybe. But it was a good workout, good leg workout. I enjoyed it. So let me know what you think. As I mentioned before, you may have seen in my other video when I introduced Ken. He is actually he's in the mindset to do a Masters bodybuilding competition sometime next year, 2022. He has done some in the past. The last one, he was 34 years old, so it was like 26, 27 years ago. So that'll be a curious thing. A lot of work still to do there. He started to lean out. We're going to document that progress, see how that goes. That should be interesting. So stick around for that. And if you would, at this point, hit that like button for me. That'd be awesome. And if you haven't already, please consider clicking the subscribe button. Join our group. Keep coming back for content like this. And also to keep track of Ken's progress towards his next bodybuilding contest. That should be interesting, as I said. Well, that's it. That's all I've got for now. So I will say that is it for today. And until next time, go get 'em. Mark out.